just left Ben Almadena, had a lovely time there, got to meet Darlene's cousin Lynn. The town is beautiful. Now we are driving to Gibraltar. Southernmost tip down in Spain. Shared with England and Spain there. Gibraltar, very, very cool. And then from there we're heading to Portugal.
We're Jack and Darlene, living an amazing life.
Join us as we embark on exciting travels and adventures exploring breathtaking destinations.
Together, we'll create unforgettable memories, embrace new cultures, and share the joy of living an amazing life.
Let's wander the world and make every moment count.
Love the roundabouts in Spain.
Exit the roundabout on top.
So there is Gibraltar. You can see the mist of the cloud around it. The big Rock of Gibraltar. We're in La Línea de la Concepción, which is the Spanish side of Gibraltar. Getting ready to come to our park up, driving through town. And right there in front of us is Gibraltar.
Exit the roundabout onto Avenida de España. In 400 meters at the roundabout, take the first exit onto Avenida Principal Asturias.
Up here is going to be our parking in the Marina, right next to the rock. A couple motorhomes there already, but
We are at our next park up in La Línea de Concepción, which is the Spanish side of Gibraltar. That's the Rock of Gibraltar. We're parked at a park up. It's an air. They have a water fill up here, a gray water dump, black water dump, and it's at the Marina, which is a beautiful place to park. Got all these yachts and the water. There's not a whole lot of people here today. I think it's 15 euros for 24 hours to park here. You can spend the night, you can fill up your water tank, dump your gray water and stuff. The area is just down there is the water fill up and the gray water and black water dump. And this is the Marina. Oh, that's a big close-up of us. There we are. There's the Rock of Gibraltar. There's a little group of people doing exercise. Very cool spot. We're going to walk into the Gibraltar now, let you know what that's like. We are in Gibraltar, or on the Spanish side of Gibraltar, La Concepción, walking through a little street market. Very, very cool little city so far. Our doggies are loving all the smells. There's my wife Darlene as we're walking through. Fruit stands, fish market, another fish market up there. Little cafe, people sitting outside eating like tapas. It's very nice and shaded and cool. Ahí está, mira. Viva España.
Vamos, viva España, viva tú.
Everybody's very friendly in Spain. People talk to you, smile. It's very nice. We're at another market. That is the Rock of Gibraltar in the background. We're in La Línea. Perdón, pásale usted. Pásale. We're in La Línea de la Concepción, which is the Spanish side of Gibraltar. And that's the Rock of Gibraltar. And we're walking through like a local little market. and all kinds of food and places to sit and have a little snack. All kinds of stuff. It's nice and loud. Everybody's talking. It's quite the ambiance. Very, very cool place.
You can't miss the view.
You can't miss the view. That's the Rock of Gibraltar. We just stopped at a little cafe. We're having a tinto de verano, a short little beer, and the doggies are all having water after their long walk. Hopefully we tired them out for a little while. That's the marina right there. That's where we're parked.
The border is over there.
Yep, and there is the Rock of Gibraltar behind us, and that's where the border is. We're going to cross over in a little while to there. We're going to put the doggies in, let them rest, because we have to do a border crossing, so we don't want to take the doggies and have to show all their paperwork and do all that kind of stuff. Which would be easier to let them rest in the RV. So that is what's going to happen. So anyway, we are here at this cute little cafe right by the marina, and we'll see you in Gibraltar. These are like little houseboats right here at the marina where we're parked. So the park up. I believe they're all like little Airbnb type of things. They're very cute. Got little terraces on top. They're all painted different colors. Very, very cute looking. This is the marina. We're parked up at the end of the marina by that big yacht. Beautiful little park up. I mean, the views are great. Mountains in the background, the Rock of Gibraltar to the left of us. All these RVs and stuff parked here, very secure, very clean. So we're gonna walk back, let the doggies have a rest for a while, and then we're gonna head into the English side of Gibraltar and see what that's all about. We just crossed the border check into Gibraltar, and we're walking towards the city center. The big rock, Gibraltar's just to our right. We'll pick this up once we get to the city center. So we're continuing our walk in Gibraltar towards the city center. It's a long walk through a tunnel, across an airport. Under the tunnel.
Under the
runways.
runway.
And now here we are. This is the beach. Lovely, beautiful view.
Behind us.
And going that way is going to be the city center. We hope. So we've been walking from the border of Spain and Gibraltar for what seems forever. And there's a big fort on top. This is the actual site of the mountain, the Rock of Gibraltar. And you have to go through a tunnel that's cut right through the center to get to the actual city center. So it's gonna be pretty cool. It's been a long, long walk, but we're making it. Just tells you a little bit about that. Yeah, I did. That's fort. The site of San Pedro Battery. We emerged from the tunnel going through the Rock of Gibraltar, and very cool looking. We're walking into the center. And we're playing this guitar. See if we find a nice little place to sit and rest for a moment, have something cool to drink. And here we are at the city center. Now we're going to pick one of these places to have a seat. Someplace in the shade. So, in Gibraltar, in town center, what do you eat when you're in the English side of the country? Great Britain? Fish and chips. So we are having a nice order of fish and chips. We could have had Taco Bell, which is right there. We could have had Burger King, which is right there. But we opted for fish and chips. So we're relaxing now, having a nice glass of white wine, some cod, bacalao, and chips. Then we're going to take a little walk around the city center here of Gibraltar. Looks pretty cool so far. The fish and chips are pretty good. But we'll get back to you in a few minutes. Darlene hasn't said a word because she's really hungry. So she's munching down on the fish and chips. If I want any, I better hurry up and jump in. We'll talk to you later. So we just finished that delicious fish and chips, which was actually very good. And now we're kind of walking around the city center part. There's a Starbucks here. Lots of American influence here in the Gibraltar side. You see a lot more here than on the Spanish side. There was a Burger King, a Alcaidesa, a Taco Bell, a Starbucks, a bunch of places. Of course, it's very touristy, but it's nice. So we're going to stroll a little bit, see what we see. Maybe we find an ice cream or something later on for dessert before we head back to our little apartment on wheels, our mini house, and see our little fur babies.
There's our Mini next to the Rock of Gibraltar. It's 9 p.m. at night. I'm going to take the doggies for a little sunset. I know, a little sunset stroll. Sunset or afternoon stroll. The sun's so bright still. And this is where we're staying. Isn't it beautiful? Such a pretty park up. Look at all these boats. Some of them are some major yachts. There's motorhomes way over there too. Here we are, walking down the street. Get the funniest looks from... Look, our little mini motorhome parked next to this big, gigantic, crazy yacht. It's almost sunset in Gibraltar, 9 p.m. at night. So long, Gibraltar. We're off to our next adventure.